Before this video starts, I'd like to thank my friend Cassed for helping me record some of this and giving me the idea for this video. He also has a few words for you guys, so here's him.
Thank you, Knowledge Monkey, for having me on. My name is Cassed, and I will be explaining some of the highs and lows of Rainbow Six Siege. As you could also tell, I'm a seal in the corner. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to me and Knowledge Monkey.
Alright then, let's get this video started. Rainbow Six Siege, a game known for its tactical depth, intense action, and frustration. It's a game that promises intense, strategic gameplay and adrenaline-pumping moments. Yet, for as rewarding as Siege can be, it can also be addicting in ways that aren't so great. Whether it's the pushing nature of its gameplay, the toxic community, or the relentless grind for rank, Siege has a way of pulling you in, sometimes for all the wrong reasons. In this video, we're going to break down why Rainbow Six Siege is so addicting in a bad way, and why. For many of us, the game can feel more like a trap than actual entertainment. It's not just the excitement that hooks us, but something deeper that might be keeping us playing long after the fun has faded. Let's start with the gameplay loop. Siege is designed to be punishing. One wrong move and you're out for the round. No respawns, no second chances. Every round is high stakes, which makes every movement feel intense. But it also leads to a cycle of frustration. Dying early in a round means you're just left sitting there spectating as your teammates finish the round, sometimes for several minutes. And those minutes feel like an eternity for impatient people. This one life system can be thrilling when you're winning. It feels like the game is rewarding you for every calculated move, every well-timed shot. But when you're losing, it's brutal. And the worst part, the frustration makes you want to jump straight into another match to prove yourself that you can do better. You're chasing that perfect game, that moment where everything clicks. The problem is, that perfect game rarely comes. Instead, you find yourself stuck in a loop. One more game, just one more chance. I can do it next match. I swear I can. You're caught chasing a feeling that the game dangles just out of reach, feeding your desire for more. You're addicted, not to the fun, but to the frustration, the need to do better.
Let's be real, Siege has a reputation of being one of the most toxic gaming communities out there. Whether it's teammates flaming you for a simple mistake, people team killing for fun, or the endless insults thrown in voice and text chat, it's easy to get sucked into the negativity. But here's the thing, the toxicity actually feeds into the addiction. When you lose, get harassed, or get blamed for a loss, it fuels a strange drive to keep playing. It's as if you're determined to prove yourself to the very people who bring you down. You become stuck in this vicious cycle where the game feels less like fun and more of an obligation, an unhealthy need to redeem yourself in the eyes of strangers who may not even care. It's a cycle where the game stops being enjoyable, but you keep playing because you feel like you have to. You have the need to prove your worth, not just in the game, but in a community that thrives on tearing each other down. That's not the kind of environment that fosters fun, it's the one that traps you.
Rainbow Six Siege is notorious for its high ceiling. The game's complex mechanics, such as recoil control, map knowledge, operator abilities, are kinda difficult to master, and the learning curve is steep. For many, this complexity can be a positive, something to inspire to, but for others, it's a source of constant frustration. Instead of feeling rewarded for learning, you're more likely to feel overwhelmed and outclassed, especially as a new player. The steep learning curve feels like an uphill battle where you're constantly behind. You keep playing, hoping that one more game will be your breakthrough, but more often than not, it just leads to more frustration. The psychological toll this takes over is heavy. You find yourself feeling like you have to play to get good when you're no longer enjoying the game. It's no longer about fun. It's about meeting an expectation you set for yourself, a battle against your own limits.
And then there's ranked mode, where the addiction takes on a whole new form. The desire to climb the ranks can be all-consuming. One moment, you're on a winning streak, and you feel unstoppable. The next, a few bad games, and you're knocked back down. The constant rise and fall of ranked is designed to keep you playing, but it also messes with your emotions. Hours can be spent grinding, only to end up where you started, or worse, lower. The yo-yo effect creates a sense of dependency, where you feel like you can't stop playing until you fix your rank. It's no longer about the thrill of the game, but about the grind, and that grind traps you into an endless loop where the only thing you're chasing is the rank itself.
Siege's seasonal updates and battle pass system are another sneaky way the game keeps you hooked. Like most other games like Fortnite, Warzone, or others, every few months new operators, maps, and cosmetics drop, and with each new season comes the pressure to stay up to date, because if you miss out, you might feel like you're falling behind, watching as everybody else uses the new gadgets and strategies and just new meta for everything. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is real in Siege. You're constantly bombarded with new content, and if you don't play regularly, you could miss your chance to unlock exclusive skins, rewards, or even competitive advantages. It keeps you in the loop even if you're not enjoying yourself. You feel obligated to keep playing, to grind through the battle pass, even as burnt out sets. It's an endless cycle of consumption that keeps you playing even when your heart's no longer in it.
At the end of it, Siege is a game for the extremes. The highs are incredibly high, like clutching a 1v5 or pulling off a flawless breach. But the lows, they're equally crushing. These emotional swings are what make the game so addicting. 1 minute, you're on top of the world, and the next, you're tilted beyond belief. The highs are like hits of dopamine that keep you craving the next big moment. But here's the problem. The lows often outweigh the highs, and before you know it, you'd be stuck in a cycle where you keep playing, not because you're having fun, but because you're chasing the rare moment of success.
So why is Rainbow Six Siege so addicting in a bad way? It's unforgiving gameplay and the toxic community, the endless grind, and the emotional highs and lows that keep us trapped. Instead of playing for fun, we often play to prove something to ourselves, to our teammates, or even to the system, and that's where the danger lies. At its core, Siege is a brilliant game, but it's also designed to manipulate your emotions, to pull you in and keep you playing, even when it's no longer enjoyable. And that's why it's so addicting, just not in the way you might think. If you ever feel trapped in the endless cycle of Siege or another game, let me know down in the comments, and if you're still queuing up for that just one more match, maybe it's time you take a break. But hey, that's just my opinion, and I'll just see you guys in the next one.